Originally was like overcoming my own bias of hunting and hunters, because I definitely grew up where like my mom was very much like, she ran over a squirrel, she was like crying and buried it, you know what I mean? As opposed to, like even now when I tell her about like deer hunting and stuff like that, she kind of cringes. I hadn't had much interaction with hunters growing up at all, or guns or anything like that, and definitely had a very strong opinion on hunting. It was just interesting because I think before that, like the only interaction I had with hunters was, like the guys that would hang the deer on the front of their hood and kind of parade it around town and kind of, like have no respect for the animal at all. And so that's how I always kind of equated hunters with hunting, as just people who didn't care about animals and just wanted to kind of shoot up everything they could see that was moving, And so when I found out that the structures were deer stands and kind of started approaching some of the hunters that owned the deer stands, you find out that, like Wisconsin has this like really strong hunting tradition, and how like, there is this like respect for nature, and how they like try to use, they don't kill more than they need to kill, they use every part of the deer, and that like originally it was like used to feed their families, like a lot of families lived on that meat. And it was funny because I eat meat, and then I thought it was pretty hypocritical that, like here are these people killing and using meat for me to, pass judgment on them. I felt like it wasn't very fair, and just to kind of hear like another side of it, I mean, I just think kind of, I look back on it now, it's like common sense, but it's just kind of at the time it was, kind of something I had to see firsthand,